Welcome back to Ultra Boys, episode 2. Today we are playing D, and we're probably going to talk about some other stuff that we played but didn't finish. My name's Rob. Who are the rest of you guys?
I'm Aiden. Hello.
Hey, I'm Bela. Hey yo, what's up?
I'm Brian. That's about it.
Autism.
And I'm the new guy. I'm Pi.
It's Pi. Wow.
Yeah, me.
It is Pi. That's
Whoa.
crazy.
I like
Okay, so just some orders of business to get out of the way. We recorded an entire Luigi's Mansion episode, and it sounded like shit, so we didn't put it out.
Yep.
It was fine.
It was pretty bad.
It'll be
It
a
was
lost
pretty-
episode. It'll be fine.
Maybe someday somebody will
Yeah.
bother to fix it, but for now it's just gone.
So
Don't
if any
worry,
Lost
I'll put
Media
it up.
Wiki
So,
contributors are listening, make up that page real
in
quick.
30 seconds or less, what did you guys think of Luigi's Mansion?
It's a
What?
great game, classic
Great
game. It's a little easy, but it's fun.
I like
Cool
it.
game. I really like it. I played the European version and got cucked out of the A ending. But
I thought it was good.
It's a classic childhood game. I love it. Good game.
It's a pretty
Yeah.
cool game. I used to always play it at the dentist. I mean, not as good as Mario 64, like we all know and love, but still, it's still good in its own right.
Ultimate classic video game.
We also we were also this episode was supposed to be for the GameCube game Eternal Darkness, but half of us
Game,
fucking
good
hated it, so we
fucking-
canceled that episode.
That's a
Yeah,
good
we'll
game. I
probably talk in
loved
depth
Eternal
about it.
Darkness. I loved Eternal Darkness.
it was awful.
I
It was
played it
awesome.
You
for
were the
about.
only one.
I played it for about 5 hours, but then didn't have time to finish it.
I beat it 3 times.
It was one of the worst games I've ever played.
I have no idea
I
how you could
completely
stomach like
disagree.
2 hours of it.
I think it's fucking awesome. I like that game. It's cool.
No.
It's got
Bro,
cool and
bro.
weird and unique shit, and
Aiden, it's just because they get filtered, bro.
they got filtered. They
It
got
did not
the
get
game
filtered.
filtered.
It's a bad game.
They get filtered.
You're
They
just
get...
mad. You're just mad
Normie
because you
filter.
forgot to save.
Bro,
It wouldn't let me save.
aim
Yes, it
point
does.
up. Bro, aim point up. You kill anything in 2 shots. Oh my god.
Have you guys tried Getting Good?
Yeah, seriously.
It was
All you
good.
have to do
I was
is-
literally killing everything in like
Yeah.
2 hits. I just
I couldn't
hated the
die from the
combat.
enemies, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, the combat's not very good. I'll be honest,
It's
but I
really
like a lot of
bad.
the other
It
parts.
was pretty jank.
I thought the
I
plot
wouldn't-
was alright.
I wouldn't even call
Yeah.
the combat bad. The combat's just like excessively mediocre.
Well, it's not even like that either. It's just like the game kind of makes you do combat a lot.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
not fun.
You can just run around everything.
Yeah,
I think
but
just,
like, what's
just
even the
avoid
point?
just avoid the game.
Yeah, just avoid
guys.
half the game.
Listen,
Don't
I-
even play it.
my sanity meter ran out, and then the camera got fucked, and I couldn't see what was in front of me, and I died, and that's when I gave up. So
Sounds
Filter.
pretty
fuck that game.
I guess
Filtered.
you... See, that's the point, though, Rob. You're supposed to lose your sanity. You lost your sanity, so the game won.
I sure did in real life too.
Yeah, I know. That's the point. The game won. The
He
game
hasn't been the
beat you.
same. He hasn't been the same since.
Yeah, didn't you say that game like ruined your whole night?
It actually did.
Ruined his life. His dog
He was
died.
so
His
pissed
wife
that he
died.
ran off to play the Apple Pippin.
I was so upset that I played Apple Pippin.
All right, here's the Rob. What do you
felt
prefer?
a lot better after playing that though.
Eternal Darkness or
Pretty
Apple
good.
Pippin?
It's got a lot of good games.
Yeah, it's got that Power Rangers game.
Yeah,
It's got,
it's got
It's
the
got,
best
uh,
version of Tetris.
Oh,
Dragon Ball
yeah.
Z MS Paint Edition.
Yeah,
Nothing but classics on the Pippin.
We'll have to do an episode about the Pippin someday. It's pretty good.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
buy one real quick. Let me just go to eBay.
is there even like a Pippin emulator?
No,
There might be. Probably
probably
not.
not. Nobody cares about it.
Well, I think all the Pippin games just run native on like
Yeah.
OS 9 or whatever,
You
so
can-
it
you
doesn't
can
even
just-
matter.
But then you'd have to own an Apple product.
All right, let me go buy an old Apple computer real quick.
Anyways, yeah, this game's week is D. What did you guys think about D?
It's okay.
You think this is better than fucking Eternal Darkness?
Yeah, way
Yeah,
better.
that was better.
No.
It is not better at all.
I mean, I didn't play Eternal Darkness, but I thought D was, it's fine. It's not a great game.
It's not the best game ever, but it's
It's-
like interesting.
Yeah,
It's interesting. I'll
if you
give
look
it
at
that,
it, if you
and
look at
not
it for
much
as
else.
a product of its time, it's really interesting. But I don't think it holds up today.
Yeah, like that's how I think about it. Like it's
That's
really
what I-
just like a product of its time. I think at
I
the
mean-
time, like there was really just no other game that did this.
It's,
Yeah,
I
there
don't
is
think there really is a game. I don't think there is a game like D. It's like fully animated.
I have never seen a game that is literally nothing but full motion video. I'll give it
Yeah,
that.
same.
Yeah, and you could actually control it. It's not just a movie that you watch.
I thought the
Yeah.
controls would be really bad going
Excuse
in, but
me,
I was
I'm
actually
raising my
pleasantly
hand.
surprised with them.
There is no controls. You don't do anything.
I mean, it's interesting that it's a full motion video game, like entirely, but it's very clunky.
I don't know. I
For
got
people who
into
don't
it.
know, for people who haven't played D, it's like a Myst kind of game where you walk around, you solve these little puzzles, and that's
Yeah.
about it. You just kind of
It's the
do
world's
puzzles in
first
this.
walking simulator.
Yeah, you do puzzles in this mansion, and you kind of explore it. It's a little spooky, a little scary.
Yeah, and the
It's,
story's a
it's
little,
pretty good.
the story's a little
Despite
bit
being 3
stupid.
discs, it only has 5 puzzles.
Yeah, it was only an hour long.
Hey,
I
it's
mean,
only 2 discs if you play the 3DO version.
It was a nice movie.
Yeah, let me buy a 3DO real quick.
It's it's really something. It is. It's yeah. It's what I would call barely a game.
It is barely a game, but it's charming.
It was a nice movie.
I didn't. Well, no, I didn't. I thought the story was
Interesting,
kind of
really.
stupid, so I don't.
The story is a little dumb. I guess
The
we can
issue
get into
about the
that first.
story is
Yeah.
that my main issue with the story is everything. The entire story is presented in the opening cutscene before you even start the game, and
Yeah.
then you wander around an empty mansion for an hour, and then the rest of the story is just dropped in your lap.
Yeah, just like right at
Yeah,
the,
that
just
was
like
really
right at the
strange.
end.
No, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
it's a little weird.
What do you mean?
Basically, the story is like some guy shoots up a hospital or something, and then Laura, the main character, like walks into like a portal into a house for some reason.
Yeah, the hospital becomes a well. From what I understand, the castle is an illusion generated by Richter's mind for some reason.
Yeah.
When he comes out of the walls and talks to you as like a face, sometimes he's kind of like, this world is created by my mind. So I guess that's maybe what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'm misunderstanding. It's
no.
all kind of vague.
That's about what it was. It's basically just an illusion the entire time because he shoots
Yeah.
at the hospital, and Laura is his daughter, so she goes in there to try and stop him, I guess. Then he
Yeah, so
creates
it's a
that.
little weird.
Game
Why
theory,
did-
Laura's
why
been
did
in
the
a
cops
coma.
send an unarmed girl to go fight a master?
That was his daughter. It makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Well, to be honest, I really didn't pay attention to the story. I just kind of like skipped
There's not
through
much.
it.
There's not much to pay attention to.
It's
It's
one
like-
of the
it's
only
like-
parts of the
pretty
game
light.
that's interesting.
There's 10 minutes of story.
It's the only
It's not
part
even
of the
10
game.
minutes. It's just like 5.
Yeah,
and
well,
half
guys
of the
think about-
5 minutes is just
What do you
What's
guys
up,
think
Aaron?
about the plot twist? What D stands for?
These
And
Dracula?
nuts.
spoilers, no, it does not stand for D's nuts.
Got him.
I thought it was D's Diner.
Bro, I thought it was Denny's.
The D stands
thought
for
it was-
Dracula, guys. What did you think about that revelation?
It was really fucking stupid.
I don't know. In my copy,
D
he said we're
stands
going to
for-
Denny's.
The D stands for don't even try to Google it.
Yeah, fucking talk about a pain in the ass. Googling for D is impossible.
Yeah, let me just
Bro,
look up what does D
5
stand
seconds.
for.
Just put D the game PS1. You'll find it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but-
how I found it.
Are we
Yeah.
condoning piracy, guys? Come on.
What? What do you mean? We played this
No,
on our original
You never
hardware.
said D the game ISO part
No.
1.
Listen. If you want to support the game, it's on Steam for $5. That's the way I played it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
just play,
it's
just
worth
play it through
$5.
the
DOSBox real
twist
quick.
is I don't get why it's a twist.
Yeah, it's the
What do you
fact
mean?
that
It's Dracula.
it's the
Doesn't
fact
have-
that they're
It
like
doesn't
a
have anything to do with anything else that happens. He shoots up a
Well-
hospital, then he's like, actually, Dracula's
Well-
possessing me.
No, they get a,
It's good.
but they get
What
a
do you
taste.
mean?
They get a taste for human flesh, and they gotta
Yeah.
kill.
Laura ate her mom or some shit.
Yeah, Laura fucking ate
Yeah,
her
what did
mom.
you think of the flashback segments?
I only
I
found-
didn't
Yeah,
understand
the
them at all.
flashbacks were really cool. I
No.
could totally tell what was going on in all
Yeah.
of them.
I mean,
I only-
it's pretty straightforward. She's a little girl and she stabs her mom and then she eats her arm. Did you
I-
think that was?
Honestly, like I thought those were
I
just
thought-
like psychedelic hallucinations.
Yeah.
I thought it was the D guy stabbing her. I didn't know it was Laura.
Yeah.
Well, he tells you at the end. Your dad does.
He
He's like, it
does?
was actually you. Yeah.
Like the
Uh,
part where you
want to
shoot
eat
your
the
dad at
mom.
the
I'm
end.
the
That
bad
was kind
guy.
of cool.
I did play the game in Japanese, so every time the invisible head popped up, he was like, Lola, Lola.
Lorda.
Make it a little harder.
Yo.
Yeah, the person who ate the mom was Laura.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, we're Dracula, guys."
Yeah.
I thought
And then you get a choice of what you get to do after that. So, would everybody like to
It's
say
not
what they
really
did?
much of a choice though.
What did you guys do?
I shot him.
Yeah.
I shot
killed
him.
him.
I
I
first
pulled out
time.
the gun, just fucking shot him.
I think we all just shot him.
Well, I also
Moon-
I played through the game a second time and I got the other ending, and I'll tell you, it's even less satisfying than the first.
Yeah, what is it? I didn't even
What
look it
happened?
up.
Well, in the first ending, you shoot Dracula, and then your dad dies in your arms. In the second ending, you walk towards Dracula, and then it cuts to like later after Dracula's eaten you, and he says, "Now I have the power to take over the world." And
What
the
the
game
fuck?
says, "You got the bad ending. Try again."
Damn,
What does he mean? What does he mean? Take over the world? What is Dracula gonna fucking do?
dude, he can
He's
do
gonna
it,
take over the world.
How?
Yeah.
I don't
He
know.
doesn't know about Dracula's power.
bro.
Probably with I don't
Make
know.
an
He's
army
a
of
vampire.
fucking. He's gonna make an army of
Zombies?
like undead.
Yeah. Have you even played Castlevania?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Apparently, the canceled D2 was supposed to, like, you're supposed to play as Dracula and it would have come into play a little more, but that never
Oh.
happened. So.
Well,
Wow,
I
that
wonder
sounds-
why it never. Wonder why that never happened.
See, that sounds
They did
sick
eventually-
though. What the fuck?
They did eventually make a D2 on the Dreamcast, but it's completely unrelated.
And D2 is also D3 actually. despite
Yeah, it's
the name.
actually D3.
So is Dracula in that game?
No,
No.
no, no.
What the
See,
fuck?
The first game is D. That's this one. The
Yeah.
second game is called Enemy Zero, and it's about an alien invasion. And the only tie that it has is that it stars the same main character, but from I guess like an alternate dimension.
What?
And then the third game is about some girl who's lost in the woods, I think.
Oh, cool, great.
So
Wow. Slender Man, huh?
and it's also the same character again, but
I'm
has
starting to think
no
that this
relation to
actually isn't the
Dracula.
same character.
No, it is. The character's name is Laura, and they look the same.
Yeah, they
Just
look
from
exactly the same.
Parallel
just put it-
universes, guy.
So they
characters
reused the
just
model.
put it
Nice.
in different scenarios. They just wanted to reuse the model. It was too much.
So,
effort.
Yeah,
Are we talking about D's parallel universes now?
Bro, where's D4?
Yeah, where's D5?
There is a D4. It's made by Sweary called Dark Dreams Don't Die.
Yeah, but that's not related to this, is it?
You can pretend.
Okay.
You know, honestly, D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die is unironically jank enough that it could easily squeeze itself into
Yeah.
this series.
Yeah, you could like find a way to like write it into the universe.
If there's even an NPC in the game called Laura, I would say it's safe to say that they're the same in the series.
All right, let's turn to our old pal Google and see if there's a character named Laura in that game.
When are they gonna make a D remake?
Yeah,
D,
actually,
I would play
no,
that.
actually, that's something I was thinking about when playing. I think this game would be pretty cool remade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I really like
maybe.
the environments and stuff. I think those still hold up. It was just like the character models that are kind of janky.
Yeah, environments
Well,
have soul.
What
am I
year was
right?
this game made?
Like 94, 95, I
I
think.
think it was 95. I was looking it up
See,
earlier.
that's pretty impressive for that year.
Yeah.
Because Toy Story came out in '96.
What do you guys think about the puzzles in the game?
I would call them okay.
Some
if
were
we're
really stupid.
generously,
Yeah.
how many puzzles are in the game? If we're being
Maybe, like,
incredibly
3
generous?
or 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the putting the paper in the bowl is
Yeah.
I
Which was
guess,
bullshit and took me forever to figure out.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
I was like, what do I do?
Because like I accidentally leaned into the bowl and I was like, this is like the only interactable thing here, and so I just tried every item on it and the paper fell in and I was like, what the fuck?
See,
I completely walked past it and didn't notice it for like half an hour.
I didn't even
Yeah,
know it was
It
a bowl of
took-
water.
It took me like 2 or 3 times to notice it.
I played
had,
the
like,
game on
no
PC,
idea.
and I only found that the arrow keys and the space bar did something, so I didn't even know you had an inventory until I looked it up.
Yeah,
I was like,
I read
oh.
I read the manual before I started, which because I thought there'd be like more story content in the manual. You know how those
Was
old
there?
games work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead, they copy pasted the text that was in the intro and just put it in a paragraph.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
But that's
Oh,
how I
nice,
discovered
nice.
there was inventory. But
Yeah, I had to
And
look it
then-
up.
The second puzzle is the spinning roulette box thing.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Oh, that was bad.
It's not that bad once you learn the timing, but it's still like, what the hell?
There shouldn't have been timing. It should have just been move the numbers, open it up.
I figured out a trick for it though. Since
What?
it always alternates between the left and the right, you can just land on 8 on the right by doing like 4 plus 4 at any time,
Yeah.
and then you can get the 7 seconds so that you don't have to deal with.
Yes, that's
timing
how I
as well.
solved it. Because that's
I
that's
just-
how mine went.
I got
And it's
down
always-
the timing. I got down the timing for the first number 7 consistently, and then I just kept trying to land on 1, and that's how I got it.
Yep.
Well, the timing is the same for both, or it's just 2
I
before.
think the second one is
Well-
like slightly different timing.
The other one, if you I don't know how it works, but it spins around and sometimes when you stop it, it keeps moving. It moves like
always
6
does.
letters.
It moves the number you land on the first roulette. So if you roll a 7, you want to
Oh.
land on a 1, so it turns into an 8.
Yep.
Oh,
That's how it works.
And then you click it 2 before the number you want, which is still a little jank, but not too
Yeah.
bad. And that's all the puzzles on disc 1. Disc 2 has, if we're being incredibly generous about what is a puzzle, you got the book, putting the book on the bookcase. So
yeah.
that's nothing.
You got the where you gotta
I
look at
guess
the painting and
The
find
stuff in the rotating room is kind of cool with the telescope one isn't that bad, even though I had to look up the
Yeah, I had to look up the
astrological
stuff. I had to look that up too because I didn't
I
know
didn't
the
even-
star
I didn't even
symbols.
I didn't even go in that room. I was just following a guide at that point.
Damn, what the
I
hell?
got I got
Yeah,
it
what the
without a
fuck?
guide, but I had to look up which astrological symbol is which because I'm not a woman.
If you use
so-
the guide, you're a pussy.
Yeah, come on,
Well,
Brian.
I
You're not
did,
getting the true
'cause this
D
game was
experience.
shit.
It's not that
so
bad. It's
yeah,
not that
the
bad.
astrology thing. What else? Oh, we got the game's only action theme, the night quick time event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was busted too.
Guys, are we gonna say anything good about the
And-
game ever?
To
I
get
like,
all four,
I like
to
the
get all 4
graphics.
beetles, you have to let the knight knock you into the pit at least once.
There's
See,
actually
here's
more
the
than
thing.
4
I didn't
bugs.
actually know you can miss the beetles. I just got them all without even trying.
I only got 3, and that guide says there's 7 of them. So there's 3
What?
more you guys haven't found. Yeah.
What? There's 7?
No, there's
Yeah.
I
only
thought there was only
No,
4.
no. Listen, there's only 4 beetles that appear because the first 2 are a pair. So if one of those 2 in the first area doesn't appear, the other one will. And the second 2 are a pair. And then the third one is from when the knight throws you into the pit, and the fourth one is at the end of the long hallway before you play the gear puzzle.
I found one on the bookcase.
Yeah, the bookcase is one of the pairs. It's either on the bookcase or in the drawer in the kid's room.
Yeah.
Wait, so are they the same cutscene or are they just in different locations?
It's the same cutscene. They're
Oh,
just
okay.
paired off so they can appear in randomized spots. And then
Yeah,
there's
that's some
I didn't know that.
replayability.
there's one you get for failing the night cutscene, or for
Which I
failing
did.
the night, which I
Yeah, me too.
I think they expect most people to fail that just because, like, how would you ever know?
The one
Right.
you probably missed.
Yeah.
That cutscene played twice in a row for me.
Really?
I got up
if
to
you-
it, and then I pushed forward to go to the spinny thing to spin the room around, and it just played that cutscene again. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, I guess you just loved it so
If you
much your
press
copy played it
enter-
again.
If you press enter while a cutscene's going, it'll start over.
Well, I pressed the
That's
up on the
pretty
arrow
cool.
key.
Did you
'Cause I
actually
wanted to-
press enter?
No, I tried to move forward to go to the wheel, and it played
It's
it
just
again.
like any button just plays it over.
Maybe.
Because I would, anytime that my character was walking, I would spend the entire time mashing the next.
Yeah,
movement key.
That's what I was doing because it's so fucking slow. This game is really slow because it's got to
Well,
play out
it's
the cutscene.
atmospheric.
because It's a full motion video, so it has to play the video before you can interact with it again.
Not that slow though.
It's
pretty
atmospheric. It's
slow.
like a movie.
Yeah,
I will
No,
say,
it
like,
got
most of the
tedious.
playtime is just waiting for the cutscene to end.
exactly.
Like-
Most of the,
The
I will
cutscene is the
say
game.
the rotating room is pretty obviously padding.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
That was
do you have
bad.
to? If it was just the rooms that actually have things in them, it wouldn't be so bad. But the fact that sometimes you just have to spin it like 4 times and check every time.
I think it's random too. Like there's no like you can't keep
No,
track of
there's
it.
There's a
No,
certain
I
amount
did
of times
2
you have to
playthroughs
spin
and
it.
it's set. It's a set rotation.
Is
It's,
it?
Yeah, I played through 2 times, so if
I
it is
swear to God, there was like after like I came back into the rotating room again after like leaving into a different room. It took me. I had to spin it like 6 times before I got a single door.
no, that's just how it is. I don't remember their exact spacing, but there's like 2 blank spaces before the first one. And then I think there's 2 doors in a row, and then there's like 5 empty doors before the next one.
Ah, weird.
Yeah, it's
They
really
were just being
stupid.
assholes and padding it out.
Yeah, they padded it out for a 2-hour game.
I do like that you can completely just skip some puzzles. Like if you already
Oh yeah,
know the drawers, you can just skip the paper bullshit. And if you already
Oh yeah.
and if you know the colors of the astrological symbols, you can just press the buttons and skip
Yep.
the night room entirely and skip the telescope and all that other bullshit.
You can also just skip the entirety of disc 1 by putting disc 2 in.
Yeah, it doesn't even check for like a save or anything. There's no like title screen or nothing. You can just
Wow,
put
really?
the game
Yeah,
in.
just that's a speedrun
the-
strat for all
Does
you guys
the
out
time
there.
start over, or what does it do? Does it just pick a different time?
I might just start at a set time. I'm not sure, but you could totally just put in disc 2.
Bro, I put in
next
disc
on the
3.
PlayStation version, you could just put in disc 3 and be right at the top floor.
Yeah, just skip to the second part
I
of the
don't know.
story.
I wonder why different versions are on different amounts of discs. The 3DO version is only on 2 discs.
PlayStation's so good it has to
From
put
what
it
I've
in
read,
3
it's
discs.
literally just that the 3DO was more powerful, so
Maybe
could
the discs
handle-
hold the same amount of space though. They're all just standard CDs.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
PC version's only on 1 disc. I mean,
yeah, I didn't have to change discs.
Well,
I don't
no,
even
no,
have
no.
a disc
If
drive.
you read the manual, the PC version was still on 2 discs.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
just
have a
seems weird.
manual.
The Steam version just cuts out the transition and switches the discs for you automatically.
Yeah, thanks Steam for
Thank you,
switching
thank you,
discs
very
for
cool.
me.
yeah, I didn't get to experience that sexy disc transition.
You're missing
The
out.
game literally just ends.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. I'll give it that, if nothing else.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I'd give it like a 5 out of 10.
Give it like a
I'd give it a
4.
7.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 6 or a 7 too.
Give it
I
a
like
4.
I like adventure, like those old PC style point and click games more than most people. So I was a little more
Oh.
fond of it.
If I had to pick a number, I'd probably, as its own thing, it's probably like a 4. It's really slow and kind of dull, but
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting, so I'd probably give it like a 6.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I liked
objectively
it
as a
enough.
game.
I
It's
liked
like,
it enough that I'm gonna check out the rest of the D games.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm definitely also considering
yeah.
going through the rest of them.
I've always been somewhat
Especially 'cause
interested in.
The Enemy 0 and D2 look a hell of a lot more playable. since-
D2, I actually have played a bit of D2 before, just because I was playing random Dreamcast games, and I thought that game was really cool.
D2 does seem really cool, and the other one also seems, Enemy 0 seems pretty cool with it's like there's invisible aliens and you have to use like a sonar to detect them, and then
Yeah,
it's kind of a little more actiony, I think.
yeah, it seems like a cool concept.
And then for whatever reason, D2 has like random RPG battles where you just shoot things.
Yeah,
Hey, that sounds pretty cool.
Hey, the D franchise is going all out.
but yeah.
Yes, that was D.
The making
That
of
was
the
D.
Oh wow. See, we can talk about a game for more than 5 minutes at a time.
Yeah, so he wants to talk about
game is kinda
Sonic
more
Adventure
interesting
now,
hold
guys.
on.
actual game.
Hold on.
Did we talk about how the ending music just sounds like?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's,
the
it's
ending
like
music,
Oh my
the credits
God,
music
yeah.
is like this Japanese like metal song, and it's so sick, but it doesn't fit at all.
so it's like
completely
really
out of
melodramatic
game.
and kind of sad, and then it just goes into like heavy Japanese rock
It's all like,
metal. It's like, what?
and the lyrics are all like hardcore. It's
There's
dope.
this really sad piano piece as your dad dies in your arms, and then it's like the second the credits roll, it's like
I was laughing my ass off. It was sick though.
That's usually the
I
best part of the
literally
game.
called you guys while the credits are rolling to tell you guys
Yeah.
about how cool the song is.
The song is really cool though. I liked it. I think
Yeah.
I'll put it on my iPod.
Yeah, I'd listen to it.
It's a,
Yeah.
sick song. Like honestly, it's just a good song.
What did you guys hear the baby cry at the end of the game? That was supposed to be set up for
No.
D2.
No, I didn't notice that, but
So
I
what?
didn't notice it because D2 never happened.
How much do we know about this original D2? I'm unaware.
There's like there's a
D2.
full like 10-minute long trailer of it, like
Oh,
on
is there
YouTube.
Oh, so that's like 10% of the game.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's a lot about it. Yeah.
So like,
It
what is
was
it?
more of a
What-
game.
why
It was
did they
supposed to
make
be
it?
because the 3DO M2, which was supposed to be the sequel, never came out.
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's almost like the 3DO was a failed system or something.
Still a cool system though.
No, it
Yeah.
did good in Japan. It was fine.
But yeah, there was supposed to be D2 on the 3DO M2, and it just got canceled.
Okay. In this early version, a pregnant Laura on a passenger flight to Romania is speared away by the devil to medieval Transylvania to be the child of a
Huh?
widow duke who has sold his soul for the son.
Yeah.
The player would have taken the role of Laura's son as he enters adulthood and must escape a large castle and fight the devil to save his father.
What?
It sounded awesome.
Yep.
It sounds pretty good.
The trailer's
Probably
super
one of them.
sick too. They went like way more gory and scary with it.
It looked more like a game.
It looked the same, but
Would you guys recommend D to people? Would you tell someone to play D?
No.
yeah.
No, I would. It's literally
would-
like only an hour long. It's
Yeah,
honestly
it's
just like
it's short, it's unique, and I don't know. That's enough.
yeah.
I mean, even though it's not
yeah.
a great game, I'd still be like, play it because I mean, it's cool, it's neat for the PlayStation.
yeah,
Or 3DO if you're a loser.
it's an inoffensive experience.
Hey, 3DO is the original version, all right.
Yeah.
You could honestly just like watch a long play of it and still get the same experience.
Yeah.
really.
It
You
was
don't have to
I think
play
you should
shit,
still play it though.
I think it's better if you play it for yourself. You're only spending an hour, and
Yeah.
it's worth seeing just because it's interesting. I think the development of it's more interesting than anything else.
Yeah,
though.
this if you guys
Yeah.
haven't looked it up, there's a
Wild
great
ride.
video by Stop Skeletons from Fighting that's
Yeah,
about
I've
the history of Kenji Eno, the director, and it's very interesting. It's a great watch.
He's an
Yeah.
incredibly interesting man. Like he got in public beef with Sony because they didn't print enough copies of D, and he'd like go to shows and shit all over them and throw the plushies of the jumping Flash Rabbit. At
Yeah, and he convinced like all of his like random bosses to like give him money to make games, even though everything he made was a failure.
people. Yeah. Yep.
That sounds pretty base to me.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
cool guy.
He also
that
made a
feedback.
game for deaf people that has no video. It's just for the deaf.
Yeah, it's called Real Sound
Sound.
Cause No Regret.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Huh.
He also
he's
made
a
a
weird guy.
mini game compilation on the 3DO that came with a condom.
From what I understand, he
Oh shit.
D was built on stolen computers, where he was hired to do hired to make some like math program for some company,
Yeah.
and then him and his company, and then he brought all his dev friends after hours and used their computers to make D.
It's all true. This guy's insane, but it's awesome.
I just
Well,
looked it up.
The most infamous story about it is that the game, when he submitted it to the ESRB for rating, or to whoever, I don't remember, Peggy, I guess, would it be? Or no?
Saro?
Saro, yeah. He handed the game into Saro with all the gore and shit cut out. And
And then reinserted it.
no. He did that, and then he on purpose he missed the deadline for submitting the finalized game. And in order to get the game published, he had to hand deliver it as punishment. So on the plane ride over, he switched out the copy that didn't have gore for the copy that did have gore and just handed it to the publisher. And no one checked, and so the publisher just printed the game with the gore and shit.
I just looked it up. This guy's dead.
Yeah, no, he died very young. He was only like 42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Damn. No wonder D2 never came out.
Yeah, I'll miss this guy. He seemed cool.
Rest in peace, Kenji. You know.
Maybe
He was
he's
the
in
most
his own.
hardcore game dev ever.
Maybe he's in his own Dracula's castle now.
He's a wild guy. You should definitely watch the Stop Skeletons from Fighting video about him.
Absolutely.
He's really something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that video. It sounds really interesting. All the shit he's done.
However, with the success of D, Ino stated that he was able to afford kids. What did he mean by that?
Child slaves.
Well,
Hey, kids are expensive.
this is true.
The good ones are.
Anyway.
Cut.
Anyway. Yeah, I feel like that's literally quite everything we could possibly say about D. Is there anything else you guys want to say?
The cover art's kind of cool.
Yeah, it has a big red D on it. I'll
Yeah.
show you a big red D.
These nuts.
Unzipped.
Got him.
I would like to say play Eternal Darkness is fucking sick.
No, it's
It's
not.
not. It sucks.
No, hold on. Hold on.
Awesome.
This episode is a double header because we're also going to talk about Eternal Darkness. Aiden finished it. Tell us what your thoughts on the game.
It's good. I like it. I made a whole video about it, and I don't want to kill too much of the podcast time with Eternal Darkness since this is the D episode. But
Oh no, it's both.
I
It
think
can be a little bit of both.
It could
the
be
game
some.
is really sick, and Rob is just bad at it.
I'm not bad at it. It sucks.
Guys, what isn't
I don't
Rob
know,
bad at,
Rob.
though? Have you ever seen Rob play video games?
Yeah.
Shit, bro. It's good. I mean, I watched him play Sonic Adventure 2 yesterday and die on a Knuckles mission.
Yeah, numerous times
He
actually.
didn't know how to lower and raise the water
he
level.
drowned in aquatic mine.
Did he
I
actually?
did.
Nobody drowns
Yeah.
there.
He didn't know about the
Well,
third lever to
that-
lower the
That
water.
part right after he got
Listen.
the light speed shoes where he just launched himself into the abyss 3 times in a row.
Because I was used to the Sonic Adventure 1 where you had to charge it up.
Yeah, where it was actually good.
Yeah.
Why can't you
I
cancel the
think
spin
it's a good
dash
change that
adventure?
you don't have to wait for it to charge. Honestly,
It is a good change, but I just didn't know.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
an
stupid
adjustment
place to
get used
introduce
to.
that.
It tells you
Sonic
about it
Adventure.
when you pick it up.
Does it?
Who reads
Yeah.
anything? What are you, a fucking pussy?
Yeah.
Reading
Alright, go
is
back
for
to your-
babies.
Go have your independent silent reading time. Go sit in your corner
yeah,
and
but
read Magic School Bus.
I don't know. I think Eternal Darkness is cool. I have a video on it coming out. You should watch it. I talk.
I
about
think
a
the
lot of
story is really cool. Like, I really like how it just like switches scenarios all the time.
It
But
has.
what I don't like is the combat, and the puzzles were kind of
Yeah,
boring.
yeah. It has
The
some good
puzzle-
ideas. The sanity meter is like a cool idea, but then
meter's
like
really-
it fucks you over because it'll change the camera for no reason. You can't see shit, which is how I died and lost all my progress.
Should've
Even
just
though you can save anywhere supposedly, there's no continues, so you just get fucked and lose all your progress. That's pretty epic.
Oh, you
The
should've
combat sucks ding dong wiener. It's
combat-
not hard. It's
combat's
just
not-
annoying and boring. That's
not
it. That's
good.
all I gotta say about Eternal Darkness. It sucks.
Once you get to chapter 4, you get the recover spell, and then you can just heal anything anytime you want and never deal with sanity again.
I got the recover spell, and I was able to recover my magic.
You would, if you were patient, you would have got the. Wait, you were on the magic route.
I guess,
So,
yeah.
I think the next one you would have got would have been the recover health one. I don't know.
Well, okay, that's when I started playing. So,
Still sucks.
Wow.
I think it's cool. I like
Think
it. I
about
like.
the
like
Same.
literally,
how
I saw the
each
spell
deck-
recover, and I was like, "Oh, this will just make it so I don't die." And I used it, and I saw it recover my magic, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? Why would I need this?"
got screwed over. That's the bad route. Yeah.
From what I noticed from the sanity meter, it only really you can only really get it low is if you're not finishing off enemies. 'Cause when
And
you
yeah,
finish off
which-
I
enemies,
was
it's
finishing off
shit
enemies, and I was
I
still
was
like
too.
not
and they
having a
were
lot of
still
sanity.
sucking it down.
Eventually,
Well,
you get this
you cut
spell
the
called
enemy's heads
Magic
off?
Pool, and Magic Pool is just like a constant recovery of all 3 meters. And so you can literally just deke past everything and never lose any sanity or health. And the game becomes a lot easier once you get Magic Pool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
what
skip
the fuck's
playing the
point
game.
at that point?
Like
Just
I
stop
said,
playing
the
game.
combat isn't hard. It just sucks and is boring.
Puzzles get good 300 hours in, trust me, bro.
Oh yeah, the puzzles were dog shit too. It was like, oh, here's 3 cubes with pictures on them. Put them in the holes with the right pictures. Like, that's not a
I think-
puzzle.
There's
I think I
plenty
did.
of
I think I
puzzles
did that puzzle in
start.
kindergarten.
It does actually get better. It does actually get better, I promise. Eventually it gets better. The first like 3 chapters are basically tutorials. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, 299 hours and it gets good.
I don't know. I got to chapter 4, and the puzzle was literally just get the statues and put the
Yeah.
statues on the
Yeah.
weights.
I don't know. I don't know what you see in this game, dude. It's not very good.
Puzzles for 7-year-olds.
Well, I have a big hour-long video about it coming out, so you can watch me talk about everything I like.
Epic.
He also finished it, unlike us.
Yeah.
I played through it 3 times to get the true ending, and actually,
Maybe I,
He said that-
maybe I just
he
need
said
to
that
watch
there's-
that video.
He said
to
that the game
understand.
has even more combat later, which made me especially want to not finish it.
oh yeah, there's one chapter which is probably the worst one in the game, which is literally just combat.
Oh my
And,
god.
That was all of chapter 1 and 2. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's a very good game. I don't know why people remember it as like a GameCube classic. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, we should remember actual GameCube classics.
Yeah, like Sonic
Mario
Adventure
64.
DX.
Or
How come the GameCube version of Super Mario 64 never came out? It was on the GameCube box art.
Yeah, what the fuck?
where's Mario 128, guys?
Guys, where
The
is it?
Super Mario 3D Collection GameCube edition.
Yeah.
Mario 128
so-
is coming. Miyamoto's still working on it to this
Yeah,
day.
he'll
Secretly
be
in
done.
his
He'll be done
basement.
soon, guys.
It's almost ready.
Every few weeks he pulls it out of storage, he looks at it for a couple minutes, flips it
Then he
around,
puts
and
it
then
back.
puts it back in.
One day.
But he's
Yeah,
coming
sooner-
up with ideas.
Yeah,
The
soon
twist
he'll.
is that he's going to release it 128 years after it was announced. It'll be
About
found in
time.
some. It'll be found in some vault 128 years from now.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo Vault.
In the great Nintendo crater.
Yeah, he just put it in like a time capsule in the ground, saying "Don't open until 128 years after this was buried."
Well, how do they know when it was buried?
Well, no
There's a
lots of
year.
date on it.
It says like
Do not
1997.
open until. Do not open until 2128.
Damn it.
What else do you guys want to talk about? We got some time to kill.
Yes, that was D in Eternal Darkness.
Yeah. So
Wait,
guys,
we were
what do you
supposed
think about Sonic
to
and
play D?
We're
Guys, what do you-
talking
how do you-
about D.
how do you feel
What?
about that Sega giveaway on Steam, guys?
That's
I
pretty
think it's
cool. I
pretty
like
cool.
that they.
Cool.
I like that they released a prototype Golden Axe game. That's cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
really
mean-
interesting.
Seeing a company actually acknowledge their prototypes is kind of like really cool.
That,
What
yeah,
about
that never
Nintendo- what about
happened.
Nintendo?
Sega's
What about,
always been acknowledging their protos.
what about
'cause they wanted to
Nintendo?
put like Sonic 1 on the collection.
Yeah, the Mega Collection, but then they found out it was lost. Or
Yeah.
probably overwritten, honestly.
And then the other 3 games, that tank mini game that they gave out looks kind of cool, I guess.
multiplayer.
Yeah, I got that downloaded. I'm gonna try it out later.
I
It's
got
got
all 4 of the free
multiplayer.
games. The tank one reminds me of the tank game from Wii Play, which was always the best one. The only good game
Agreed.
on Wii Play.
Yeah.
Remember though, there is a bad tank game that we played just a couple weeks ago in Madagascar.
Oh yeah.
That is true. That is true. So
It could
Yeah.
be one of those.
it's made by the company Heroes guys, and they're fairly competent. So you know,
All right.
it can't be that bad.
Yeah, when are we gonna do
Give it a
episode on
shot.
Tank Game?
Endless
Yeah.
Zone looks like
It's supposed to be based on like Fantasy Zone, isn't it?
it is Fantasy Zone's first game in like 40 years.
So there you go.
Uh,
That's something.
So that's something. And then
There's the
Streets
Streets
of
of
Rage.
Rage Yakuza version.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's cool.
which T's got really butthurt about because it's only 2 levels long, even though it's 3.
Yeah, and it's like a ROM hack, I guess.
Yeah.
Guys, I want my free full game, please.
Yeah.
Sonic 2
Why aren't
again?
you giving out Sonic Heroes?
Yeah,
You know, I own
Cheese
Sonic
was getting a little butthurt about he just didn't like what they were giving away. I guess I don't know why.
I mean, I own Sonic 2 on like 7 different devices, but I still got it on Steam. I mean,
Yeah,
why
that's cool.
not?
Yeah, 'cause
It's
it's
free.
like it's a free game. Why not?
I mean, I already owned it, but it's also just cool that they did that. So
Yeah. What's the complaint about? I don't know.
exactly, it's free
You can
shit.
get- You can get free trading cards from Sonic 2.
Oh yeah, my
Oh, really?
trading
Yeah.
cards.
No, that's epic.
Now that is epic. Who doesn't love Steam trading cards?
Honestly, I hate them.
I bought a cool. I use them to
Free
buy
money,
a cool
Pi.
profile.
I've
I
always
hate that you
wondered-
can't complete the collection without actually trading them. It's stupid.
Well, that's why
free.
they're called trading
I
cards.
know, and I hate that.
I don't understand. I always sell
just-
them, but like, who's
yeah.
buying them? Somebody is.
Somebody wants them.
It's
and
just
that's great
one
for me
guy.
because I get free money.
My Steam
It's
wallet
not
is
even like good money though. It's just like
no, my
6 cents. Okay.
It adds up.
Steam wallet consistently has like 30 cents in it because
One
I'll
time I
sell,
got
like,
one that was like $7, and I was like, that's cool.
that is
Yes, I
pretty
think
cool.
I got one that was like $3 one
I
time.
Yeah.
think the most I ever got. I played some random game like years ago when Steam trading cards first came out and got like a $4 card, and I was like, oh, nice, yeah.
When Persona
Yeah.
4 came out, every card was like $1, and I got like 2 or 3 every time I played the game.
Nice.
So I was
Is it
selling them.
too late to get on that?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I mean, I could open Steam right now. I have a
It was
bunch
when
of
the game
trading
came
cards.
out.
I have a bunch of trading cards. I'm just too lazy to sell because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I always forget there's an
I
inventory tab on
got some
Steam.
D trading cards, boys.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
did too. I sold them. Nobody's bought them yet.
I haven't even bothered to sell my trading cards simply because it's too much of a hassle.
Takes 2
Yeah,
seconds.
like my inventory is just like 5 pages of cards, and it's just
I wonder,
like
I wonder if there's some guy out there who has every Steam trading card.
Gotta be.
probably not.
I know it
Steady.
takes. I know
I
it
know a
only
guy
takes.
that has like a page of one specific card just because he likes
Damn.
the character.
That's pretty epic.
It just feels like a big old pain in the ass to sell my Laura Harris trading card for.
Yeah, for
eight.
2 cents.
Bro, you got a Laura? Damn, dude, I got a Richter.
I got 2 Lauras and I also got Gun.
I got a
Funny.
Richter. I got a Richter and 2 guns.
Bro, why don't you
The
guys
Laura
trade?
cards are worth 8 cents each, and the Gun card is worth 7.
Yeah.
I have a
Richter
Bastion
card's like
card
6
worth
cents.
7. I have a Crusader Kings 2 card worth 5. Oh, I like how you can see the stats for all the cards too. The Bastion one has 50.
What do you mean
The Bastion card says 54 sold in the last 24 hours. The Crusader Kings one, 74 sold in the last hour. The D card, 0 sold in the last 0 D cards sold in the last 24 hours. We could be the first people to sell those cards in perhaps weeks, months even.
Podcast listeners, get on that.
Yeah.
I got some honey pop
Everyone
card
go
that's
buy
worth
D
12
on Steam
cents.
right now and sell your cards.
$5, guys. Come on.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Steam cards.
Guys, let's make D's great again.
Oh, I also have the Sega 60th background in my inventory.
Nice.
And
How did you
the
get that one?
60th frame,
Whoa, how'd
and
you get
the
that
Sonic
one?
animated avatar.
What?
How'd you get that?
How did you get?
I don't know. I just opened up my thing, and apparently I just have all these things now.
Well, see,
Do you guys
Sega's
use
giving
it?
away free games, but they also got a big old sale too.
Now you too can have the Sega 60th background.
You can
I like
buy,
my Steam. I like my Steam background.
I like
Get
my Steam
Yakuza.
background too. It's just the default one.
Yeah,
Mine's,
I don't even know there was Steam backgrounds. I just have the default.
Mine's just like some Transformers one from Transformers Devastation. Remember when that was on Steam?
No.
Well, now my background is the Sega 60th. So.
Nice.
Wait, did Transformers Devastation get taken off of?
Yeah, it's not on
Okay.
Steam anymore.
Oh, that's
Oh.
weird.
They took it off like a year or two ago or something.
Oh.
Wow.
For this
rest in
beautiful
peace.
anniversary, you can get Shenmue 1 and 2 for $7.50.
That's a great game and a great price. You should be there.
You could get a Vanquish.
get
and
Nights into
Bayonetta
Dreams
for
for
$10. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
You could get Binary Domain for $2.99.
I think I already have that game. Yeah, I already have that game.
There, now my Steam profile has the Sega anniversary background, and I also have the Sega spinning border for whatever reason.
Nice. Don't know how you got that, but that's cool.
I don't know, they just popped up in my inventory. I didn't
Yeah,
buy
I guess
them.
Moon's just special.
I am special.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Special ed.
Hey,
Got 'em.
we're all a little bit special ed here.
Oh. Okay, but for real, what are we playing next week?
We don't know yet.
Your mom.
Do you want to do it right now on the show? Do you want to settle this down?
Yeah, let's throw down.
Throw it
My
down.
my pick was either Silent Hill 1 and 2. Everyone else could throw out a pick, or we can just decide from.
Okay, here's my pick: Silent Hill 4.
My
All
pick
right.
was Resident Evil 1.
Silent Hill 4. I'm gonna give my case here. Much like D, Silent Hill 4 is not the best game in the world, but it is interesting.
I feel
It
like it'd
is
be better
a.
to.
I
I
plead my
mean,
case.
it's Silent Hill
I'm gonna
4, so I
here's
think
my
it'd be
case.
better to do 1 through
Silent
3
Hill 1 and
first.
2 are actually good games. That's my case.
Silent 4, I don't think Silent 4 is that bad. It's like decent
It's
and it's
kind of,
interesting.
but I wanted to say no to playing it.
I wouldn't call Silent Hill 4 is not unplayable. It's
Yeah.
decent.
I would say that my pick is Parasite Eve, but I think that game is a little bit long for a week playthrough.
I don't know anything about it, but
I don't really know anything about it either, but I've
Yeah, I
always
know.
been interested in it.
But you
I
know what
had it
happened
as a
last time
kid.
we played a game nobody played before?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I played it as a
We
kid.
lost
I
another
remember it was.
episode.
No, I think
We
Parasite
only-
Eve is like actually good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so was Eternal Darkness.
I remember I used to really like Parasite.
Parasite Eve, I'm interested in. The only question is, do we have enough time
Yeah.
to play Parasite Eve before?
No, I remember it's pretty long.
What?
No,
Yeah.
that'd probably be like not next episode, but the one after that.
Like next year,
We,
next Halloween.
Yeah, we can finish it in a year.
if anyone, someone look up how long Parasite Eve takes to beat.
Let me
'cause
see.
Alright.
Oh, it's just
Can it be beaten
9.5
reasonably by all of
hours
us in a
for
week?
the main story.
And if not, can it be beaten in 2 weeks? Because if we beat it in 2 weeks, then we could have the episode out on.
It is a 9-hour game.
We'd record the episode
Yeah,
on.
we can do 9 hours in 2 weeks.
Oh,
But-
yeah, that's no
Every
problem.
1 week.
Think of this though. It's Halloween month, boys. Silent Hill. I think that's the perfect.
What about Resident Evil?
Isn't Parasite Eve a horror game too?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Silent Hill's like a spook.
I still feel any of the
Yeah.
Silent Hills are good for me. I'd obviously prefer not anything Homecoming and Beyond.
you guys want to do a Nights into Christmas for the next episode?
Although I guess it could be pretty funny to do one of the bad ones, like, but I don't know.
No, we can do Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah.
There
I'm
we
fine.
go.
I'm fine with any of the Silent Hills. I still cast my
my
vote for
pick.
Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 4 matches our theme because every game we've played this month for Halloween, Luigi's Mansion, Eternal Darkness, and D are all about exploring a mansion.
We only
That's
played
true.
one game, Moon. It was
Silent
me.
Hill 4. Silent Hill 4 is not about a mansion. It's about an apartment building, but it's close.
Yeah, it's close
Hopefully
enough. I mean,
Parasite Eve is in a mansion. I don't think it is, but
No,
I
it's
vote,
not.
I vote for Silent Hill 4 if that's what Aiden wants to do.
I'm strongly feeling Silent Hill 4. I think that's a good one.
is that like a readily available game?
It's on GOG. They put it on. Yeah, they put it on GOG last month.
Okay.
I don't know how good it is, but I know they did it.
Let me read through this. Well, it's also a PlayStation 2 game, so emulating it shouldn't be
Oh, I thought it was PlayStation 3. Alright.
No.
you
No,
saying
it's
you don't have
PS2
a
and
modded
Xbox
PS2?
I don't know how the GOG release is, but
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
And then our next episode won't be Silent Hill 4. It'll be something else completely different.
Yeah.
it'll probably be Silent Hill 4.
We don't know.
Well, I'm reading through some articles, like just browsing through, and it seems like the port is decent and functional. So, or not the port, but the re-release. So,
Yeah. Cool. Let's do
Alright.
that.
I think this is our thing.
This is our game.
Gotta make it official, boys.
Alright, Silent Hill 4 next week.
So, is there any other order of businesses on the,
I don't
on the
think so. Slightly
dossier?
shorter episode today because shorter game.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's
very
fine.
short
Yeah.
game. Short
Been
game.
a while
is
since
an
we
understatement.
been a while since we did one of these. We lost 2 episodes.
Do you guys,
Maybe one day we'll revive Luigi's Mansion and we can talk about cartoon conspiracies again.
I do.
Yeah,
I
creepypastas.
about the loss of that because the creepypasta segment was so funny.
I mean,
Yeah, that
it
shit's
was only a
wild.
little echo. We could probably just throw it up.
Yeah, we can just re-record it. Everyone just like
No, we could
write
just
down
throw
what
it
you
no,
up.
can
said.
do
guys,
it.
guys, you're
April
completely
Fool's
missing.
Day, it'll be fine.
No, guys, you're completely missing the one thing that we can do that everyone does. We'll make a second channel called Ultra Boys 2, and videos that are too shit to post, we'll just throw on the channel.
There you go.
We'll
put
just
we'll
do it
make
like every YouTuber
Oh,
does.
listen, we'll make it a Patreon exclusive.
Yeah, guys, donate to our
If
donate
you
to our
pay us money,
Patreon.
you can listen to this inaudible
Give me
version of our
$3,000 and I will edit out every single like audio fuck up in the episode.
podcast.
It'll be great.
I mean, you know, guys, we'd always talk about how Rob got filtered by Pizza Hut the other day.
We talked about how Rob gets filtered by every game he plays.
I paid $26 for Pizza Hut because Bayless said it was amazing, and it was just okay.
It's amazing. It's
Yep,
literally
that's
the
Pizza
best
Hut.
pizza. It doesn't.
The only
so-
time you should ever get Pizza Hut is when they have a supremely good deal, which is
Which
usually
they
not.
never do anymore.
Guys, it's the best. It literally tastes the best.
No,
Just
Price-
get local pizza. It's always
John's,
better.
Papa John's is the
Papa John's
best
is
pizza you
fucking
can
big.
have.
Listen, fuck
Papa
chain
John's is
pizza, get
garbage.
local
Yeah, I like
pizza,
Hungry
it's better.
Howie's, but apparently it's
Hell
only
yeah.
like a local thing.
What the
Oh,
fuck
no,
is
that's good,
Hungry
though.
Howie's?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Why is
what it
Harry
is.
so hungry?
I've heard Hungry
I don't know.
Howie's like Little Caesars, but like slightly better.
No,
Yeah.
it's Little Caesars, but like actually edible.
Yeah, Little Caesars is fucking horrible.
Hey, it tastes
Wow.
like cardboard. It's pretty good. Don't you like cardboard?
Yeah, with glue on it.
I think I'd rather have Little Caesars than Pizza Hut.
What? Okay, no, that's too far.
See, guys, this is why we love Rob. He's retarded.
That. I would probably no. Well,
Little
okay,
Caesars
well,
isn't that bad. You just gotta not get a good. You just gotta get a good one, which is like most.
if
of
I
them.
had to choose, if it was free, I'd pick Pizza Hut any day. Little Caesars is reasonably priced though, so if I had to pay, I'd probably take Little Caesars.
Oh,
you get the
well, yeah,
Little
me
Caesars,
too,
you get
but-
$1 more for the extra pepperoni and cheese. It's pretty sick.
But Pizza Hut's taste significantly better. Price disregarded.
Yeah,
I like
but
the bread
Papa
from Little
John's-
Caesars. It's pretty
Papa
good.
Crazy
John's-
bread, dude, it's good.
Yeah,
Papa
they're
John's
crazy
has
sticks.
garlic butter, so everyone
Yeah,
else.
It doesn't.
is
Doesn't
valid.
Pizza Hut too?
Instantly, the pizza could be shit, and the Papa
We don't
John's
have
garlic
Papa John's
butter is
around
so
here,
fucking
so-
But when's that day of reckoning, guys?
good. The day of reckoning.
It's coming.
It depends when Eddie feels like reckoning. Eddie will be our heaven and our hell.
I'd let Eddie wreck me.
Whoa.
I think this is a good place to end this.
This is a good place to end this.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I guess we'll see you guys next week with Silent Hill 4. Eternal Darkness is the worst game in the GameCube. Bye.